Hello and welcome to Lavenders Light Divination. Tonight, we're conducting a reading to find out where is my future spouse right now. So, if you would like to know the answer to that question, I would like you to participate with me in this reading tonight. We're going to ask what your future spouse is doing right now, where they are, how you are going to meet, and whether they are single right now. Alright, so with that being said, let's begin with the reading. Hi there, and welcome to this reading. Tonight, we're going to conduct a very exciting reading where we are going to ask Tarot a number of different questions. Firstly, we're going to ask Tarot, where is your spouse right now? And whether they are in the same city, a nearby city, or whether they are long distance. So, we are going to determine the location of your spouse. Secondly, we are going to ask what is the direction of their location. So are they north, south, east, west? Okay, so again we're gonna ask more about location. Then we are going to ask who is going to make you two meet. All right, who is going to be the mediator or the wingman, wing woman between you two? Okay, wing person. And then we are going to ask how you are going to meet. All right, and how you will get married or hooked up. And lastly, we're going to ask what are they doing right now and are they single? Alright, so all these are very exciting questions and I am very enthusiastic about this whole reading. So I have prepared 7 piles for you today. If you wish to participate in this reading, please choose from one of these piles. I'm going to use tarot cards as well. We have the tarot cards right here to determine what they are doing right now. And all these cards are like about the location of your spouse. So please just choose your choice, okay? And we are going to use Astro Dice in this reading as well. So now please take your time and choose your pile, whichever one you are drawn to. Alright, so have you chosen your pile? Alright, let's start with the reading, starting with pile number 1. Okay. Alright, so those of you who chose pile number 1, welcome to this reading. Welcome to your reading. Now let's start with the question, where is your future spouse right now? Like, what is their location? Alright, so you got the Capricorn card, which is a cardinal, which is a cardinal sign. And cardinal signs stand for a long distance relationship. So either they are in a long distance relationship with you or they are like very far away from you and you do not know them. Okay. Now, what is the direction of your spouse? So here we got the Sun card, which stands for the planet Sun. And the direction for Sun is east. Alright, and in the astro sign you got the planet Moon, which stands for the direction of north. So they could be north in some country, some different country that is either north of you or east of you or both, like northeast. Alright. And then you got the sign Leo in your astro dice, which again points to the direction of east. Alright. So northeast is the direction, either north or east or both. Okay, now let's look at how exactly you two can meet. Who can introduce you two? Alright, so for this, you got the 11th house in astro dice, which means that your friends are going to introduce you to your spouse. Alright, and how are you going to meet? Well, you could meet them at a function where all your common friends are there. Okay, your common friends can propose that you two should date each other or know each other, or they may introduce you to. And you may not know your future spouse, but you will be attracted to their intelligence. Alright? And if you already know your spouse, then you would be able to get in touch with them through some function of your friends. Alright? And your elder sibling could also involve themselves in making sure that you two get hooked up. Okay, so your friends and your elder siblings are going to get you two hooked up. Alright, now let's look at what are they doing right now. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Magician, we have Strength, and King of Wands. So okay, they are trying to obviously manifest the life that they want, and they're very passionate about it, but they have to entail some hard work for their success, and they are being patient. They are very, very passionate. We have 2 passion cards over here. It could be that they are angry that whatever they want is not manifesting in their life, and that could be related to you as well. Okay, so what are they doing right now? They are trying to build the life that they want, and they are facing some difficulty, so they have to be patient. They have to have some courage. They could be running their own business or trying to start something of their own. Maybe they are working on some sort of a passion project, because a lot of passion is there in these cards. Now, are they single? We have this random card. We have Knight of Pentacles. We have King of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. We have 2 of Wands, and we have 2 of Pentacles. So they are definitely in love. If you know them, then they could be in love with you. And it's a long distance relationship. And if you do not know your future spouse, if you are not in a relationship with anyone, then this person could be in love with someone else, but they are juggling with their feelings. They don't know what to do with them. They could be attracted to many different people. They could be very attractive themselves, so they may have a lot of different choices, and they definitely want to give a proposal, because some older woman may be pressuring them that, okay, you need to get married now because you're old enough. Or it could be that they are in a relationship with an older person or a younger person. Alright? And say they definitely want to give a proposal of love to someone. And they have many choices, and they are indecisive about it. And if they know you, then they are definitely longing for you. They know that you are at a distance away from them. Alright, so are they single? I think they are single, but they could be in love with someone. Or maybe they have some feelings, but they are not sure whether it's love or not. Okay, so some feelings are there. Alright, so that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's move on to pile number 2. Hello, those of you who chose pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Let's ask Tarot, where is your future spouse right now? So first, let's look at their location and direction. Alright. So for location, we have Virgo, which is a dual card, and this could indicate that your spouse is in a nearby city or the same country as you are, but they are not in the same city as you are. They could be at a close distance with you, but not too close, like they aren't in the same city. Now let's look for the location. Alright, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which stands for the planet of Jupiter, and Jupiter has the direction of northeast. Alright, and here you have in the astro dice you have the planet Mars and the sign of Virgo, both of which indicate a direction of south. So for some of you, it could be that your partner is northeast of you, some city northeast of your location, and for some of you, your partner could be living in the southern direction. All right. Now let's look at who is going to be the mediator in your meeting, in your first meeting, and who is going to hook you up, right? So for that, you have the 10th house in your astro dice, which means that your father's relatives could hook you up, or you could be colleagues at work as well, because 10th house is the house of work and reputation. All right. So how exactly will you get hooked up? Well, you could work in the same office or the same building, or you could work very close by. All right. And you could even meet at historical places, but at first, in the first meeting, there would be no love. You would be just acquaintances. You would know each other as colleagues or work partners or somebody from work. All right. And then when you do fall in love, then the person who is going to have the most hand in hooking you up will be the mother of the girl. All right. So she is going to suggest that you make things more serious. All right. Now let's look at what exactly your future spouse is doing right now. All right. We have the 3 of Swords. Then we have this extra card. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Moon card. And we have Ace of Wands. Alright, so I'm seeing that your partner could be going through a heartbreak right now. And because of that, they are feeling very cold. They are left out in the cold by someone. Alright, and they are trying to stay strong, but they are withering. Right? They are feeling the winter. And they are feeling very, very depressed right now. They could be having like the dark side of the moon. You know, they could be facing depression. Things may not be working out for them. So they are trying to focus on work as much as possible. But even at work, their performance is like suffering because of what is going on in their heart, in their love life. All right. And they are trying to, they mostly compensate for it through masturbating or like having excessive sex. They could be compensating for everything that's going on in their life. Or they may just be putting all their energy in a passion project. But what I'm seeing is that they are going through a heartbreak, and they might be just out there having one night stands with people. Are they single? Okay, we have the 9 of Wands, then we have Queen of Swords, then we have the Ace of Cups, then we have the Chariot, and we have the 6 of Swords. So yes, they are single. They have a lot of attention. They get a lot of attention from other people, but they are trying to hold their ground. They are not letting anyone in because they are like super critical, and nobody is ever good enough for them. And they want a partner who is an intellectual match with them. All right, they don't want just anybody. So they are failing to offer their love to anyone. Okay, nobody's love is good enough for them, and they are just focused on work. All right, if they like someone, then they approach them, but they could be facing a lot of disappointment because they are just not in a good mood. Okay, and they are super critical of everyone. They are holding everyone to an unnaturally high standard. All right, and they are just thinking about moving away from this life, and but they are unable to change their situation. Okay, they want love, but right now they are not in the right capacity to have love in their life because of everything that is going on. All right, so yes, they are single. All right, so that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's move on to pile number 3. Welcome to reading number 3. For those of you who chose pile number 3, this is your reading. All right, let's ask first, where is your future spouse right now? All right, what is their location? So first off, we have the Chariot card, which stands for the sign of Cancer, and Cancer is a cardinal sign. So this indicates that your partner could be at a long distance from you, all right? So they could be in a completely different country, all right? And what is the direction of your future spouse, all right? So for that, we have the card of Empress, which stands for the planet Venus, and Venus gives a direction for southeast, all right? Southeast, and over here in Astrodice, you have the planet Sun, which also gives the direction of east. So for most of you, your partner is either east or southeast of where you are currently living, all right? And for a small majority of you, you have the sign of Aquarius in your Astrodice, which stands for like western direction. So your spouse could be in the western direction from you, all right? Now let's ask, what are they doing right now? We have the Sun card, we have Four of Cups, we have 10 of Swords, we have Six of Cups, and we have the Empress card. So for some of you, if you are young, then your partner is also young and they are living with their parents, all right? They could be partying with their friends and having the time of their life. At the same time, they may not want love at the moment, all right? Because they might have gone through a toxic relationship, all right? They are very happy right now, but they are also in a recovery mode. And for a small majority of you, your partner could be like living with their wife and kids. So they could be married right now, and they might be going through a divorce, all right? Because they might not want their current partner anymore. And they're kind of stuck in the past, but they are trying to move on from it. So they're not ready to love right now, okay? They're not ready to be with you right now. All right, so now let's ask, okay, so sorry, I forgot about the house. Who is going to be the mediator? You got the second house in your Astrodice. So how are you two going to meet? Well, you are going to meet through a stranger, and that stranger could be like a close relation of yours. They could be a family friend, or your spouse could be like related to some family friend, or like your parents' friends. And who is going to hook you up? Okay, so the mother of the boy might make the proposal formal, all right? So yeah, proposal could be initiated by a relative, and the mother of the boy is going to make things serious and get you to get married. Now let's ask, are they single right now? Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, we have the Nine of Wands, we have Ace of Pentacles, we have Five of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. So yeah, I think they have ended a relationship and they are moving on. So they are very happy on their own. Okay, but they are looking for opportunities. However, I don't think they are in a condition right now because they are busy transforming themselves. So yes, they are single. They are trying to transform themselves. They are trying to move on from the relationship. They have been through some toxic relationship, and they are just trying to forget everything and recover from the loss. Alright, so that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and now let's move on to pile number 4. Welcome to the 4th reading. For those of you who chose pile number 4, let us ask how exactly, where exactly is your future spouse? Alright, let's start with the location. For location, we have the Pisces card, which is the moon card. Pisces is a dual sign, and it indicates that your spouse could be in the same town, or it could be in a nearby city as well. Okay, but most likely not in the same city, but like some place that is very nearby to the city. Alright, so it's a medium distance from you. Now let's look at the location. For location, we have the Venus card, for location we have the Mars card, which is the Tower card. And the Venus planet gives the direction. Oh, why do I keep saying Venus? The Mars planet gives the direction of south. Alright, and here you have the planet Jupiter, which gives the direction of northeast. And you have the sign of Sagittarius, which gives the direction of east. Alright, so your partner is definitely in a city that is east towards you, and for some of you it's northeast, and for others it is southeast. Alright, now who is going to be the mediator in your marriage, in your meeting? For that you have the 6th house. Okay, so you could know each other from the college level or workplace. You could meet at health clubs, you could meet at a community club, you could meet at a bank, any place that requires work. So even at the gym you could meet, and the person who is going to hook you up is your maternal uncle. Alright, so you might get to know your spouse through your maternal uncle, or your maternal uncle might push you to take this relationship to the next level. Alright, but it could even be because if they are at your workplace, so it could even be your acquaintances who are going to introduce you to each other. But your maternal uncle might force you to make things formal. Alright, so what are they doing right now? Okay, for that we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have this card, extra card, we have King of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so this card is called the Catch Me card. Okay, so they are definitely living with their mom and dad. Okay, and they come from a very wealthy family, and they are very well settled, and they have this catch me vibe because they just don't want to get into a relationship with anyone. Okay, but they do have a longing to be with that one special someone. Okay, and they still haven't found that someone. So what are they doing right now? Well, I don't think that they are doing anything specific. They're just living their normal life, and they are just avoiding relationships. Okay, so are they single right now? We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have Ace of Swords, we have Three of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Eight of Wands. So they could be like in love with somebody at the workplace, and they could be texting them back and forth. Okay, but they are not looking to turn this opportunity into anything solid. Okay, they just fancy someone, and so they are just randomly texting them without any aim as such. So are they single? Yeah, I think they are single, and they are still flirting with the opposite sex, but they are just not looking for a relationship right now. Alright, so that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And now let's move on to the next reading, which is pile number 5. Alright. Welcome to the 5th reading. This is for those of you who chose the 5th pile. Let's ask, where exactly is your future spouse right now? Let's look at first the location. For location, you have the Hierophant card, which stands for the sign of Taurus, and Taurus is a fixed sign, so it indicates that your partner could be coming from the same city or like a very nearby location. So that is where your current spouse is right now. They are in the same city as you are. And okay, so now let's look at the direction. For direction, we have the High Priestess, which stands for the planet Moon, and Moon gives the direction of north. All right, and in your astro dice you have Pisces, which also gives the direction of north, and you have the planet Sun, which gives the direction of east. So for most of you it's north, for some of you it's east, and for some of you it's northeast. Okay, so okay, and then for the mediator, who will be the mediator? You have the 3rd house in your astro dice, which indicates that your spouse is going to be like somebody who is a neighbor or somebody who your paternal uncle might introduce you to. Okay, but most likely this person is going to be a neighbor, like they live nearby. And how are you going to hook up? Well, you could hook up through some sort of advertisement, like on a dating app or a bureau, right? You could sign up in a marriage bureau, or you could give an advertisement for your marriage, but most likely it would be like through a dating app, because most dating apps show you only people who live nearby, right? And this person lives within 300 kilometers of you. Okay, so they are living close by, so they are kind of a neighbor. And your sibling and paternal uncle and neighbor, all these people can play an important role in hooking you up. All right, and your partner may be involved in daily travel, and that is how you two could bump into each other as well. All right, now let's ask, what are they doing right now? We have the 10 of Cups in reverse, we have the Tower card, we have the Judgment card in reverse, we have the 4 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so from these cards, I think that your spouse has made some sort of a blunder. Okay, they have done something wrong, and now it's coming to haunt them. It's costing them their happiness, and they feel tied up, and the money might be tight, so they might be acting miserly, and they are really concerned about the security right now. So maybe they made a bad investment, or maybe they messed up at work. All right, so right now they are just trying to correct whatever they have done wrong. Okay, they have made some sort of a blunder. All right, so are they single? We have 7 of Swords, we have 8 of Cups, we have 10 of Pentacles, we have the World, and we have the 7 of Wands. So okay, with 7 of Wands, they definitely are getting a lot of attention from people, and they don't want that attention, and they are like putting people at a distance from them. Why? Because somebody was being sneaky with them, and because of that they have come to distrust the opposite sex, and they are trying to move away from this because their feeling of safety is kind of threatened. So maybe somebody cheated on them, and they were in like a really long-term and stable relationship, and now they are moving away from that. Okay, so they're not really looking for more people, and they're just creating an artificial distance between them and the opposite sex. So are they single? Yes, I would definitely say that they are single, but they are not looking for a relationship right now. All right, so your partner is just engrossed in making their life right at the moment, because there is some kind of havoc going on. All right, so that's it for this reading. I hope you liked it. Now let's move on to the next reading, which is pile number 6. Welcome to the sixth reading. For those of you who chose pile number 6, let us ask, where exactly is your future spouse right now? So first, let's look at the location. For location, we have the star card, which stands for the sign of Aquarius. And Aquarius is a fixed sign, so it indicates that your spouse could be in the same city and living very much nearby to you. Alright. And for the direction of your spouse, we have the world card, which stands for the planet Saturn. And Saturn gives the direction of west. Alright. And in the astro dice, you have the sign Pisces and the planet Jupiter. Alright, Jupiter gives the direction of northeast, and Pisces gives the direction of north. Alright, so we have two north, and we have like a northwest and northeast, and then we have the west card. So your partner is definitely north to you, but for some of you, they could be northeast, and for some of you, they could be northwest, but they are living very much nearby. Okay, and who will be the mediator? Who is going to introduce you to each other? And how are you two going to get hooked up? Okay, so for that, you have the 4th house. And the 4th house in astrology stands for mom and mother's relatives. So your spouse could be someone your mother knows. Okay, so they could be somebody who comes to your house often, or who has stayed at your house for a long amount of time, and they may have met you at an educational institute, or they might have met you through some property dealing. So maybe you rented their house, or they rented your house, or you may have met them through construction. So yeah, they may be somebody who is residing very near to your mother's city. Alright, so probably in your hometown, in your birth town. So what are they doing right now? Well, we have the 10 of Swords, we have the Magician, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the 10 of Cups. So I would say that they are trying to manifest some love, okay, which they believe is going to make them very happy. But right now they are afraid of rejection, or they have been rejected by their lover. Okay. So they are just fighting off this depression and this feeling of rejection and self-hatred. They hate themselves and they are trying to improve themselves. Okay. And they are just constantly fantasizing about their partner. They are fantasizing about them being with them and having a family with them. But this is not going to happen, because obviously this person is going to end up with you. So what is your spouse doing right now? They are recovering from rejection. Okay, so are they single? We have 3 of Swords, we have Ace of Cups, we have 9 of Pentacles, we have Page of Wands, we have the Sun, and we have 6 of Cups. So yeah, they are single, because obviously they're going through heartbreak and they're living in the past of some relationship that made them very happy. The woman was very nurturing, very beautiful, and like very caring and rich also, richer than them, and she made him very happy. Okay, and if it's a woman you're asking about, then your future wife was like having this boyfriend who was really adventurous, and your spouse used to travel together with them, and they used to be in love, but then their heart got broken. Okay, so is your spouse single right now? Yes, definitely they are single, but they are not ready to mingle because they are going through a heartbreak. Alright, so that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And now let's move on to the last pile, the 7th reading. Welcome to the last reading. For those of you who chose pile number 7, this reading is for you. Let us ask where exactly is your future spouse? So first of all, we have the Temperance card, and Temperance stands for the sign of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a dual sign. So this indicates that your partner is in a nearby city and probably in the same country as you are. Alright, so now let's look at the direction of your spouse. Your spouse, okay, so here we have the Magician card, and Magician stands for the planet Mercury, and Mercury stands for the direction of north. So your partner could be in some city that is in the north of your current city. Alright, and in your astro dice you have the sign of Cancer, and Cancer gives a direction of north as well. Okay, so north, and then you also have the planet Venus, and Venus gives the direction of southeast. Okay, so for a small majority of you, your partner could be in the southeast as well. Okay, but for most of you, they are in the north. Alright, and then you have the 12th house in your astro dice. 12th house in astrology stands for foreign things. Okay, so let's look at who the mediator is going to be in your marriage. Well, with 12th house, there isn't going to be any mediator, and you guys are going to hook up on your own. Okay, your partner is going to be somebody who is unknown to you, and you will meet the partner on your own during some foreign travel or some foreign work. Okay, so your spouse could be like a foreign spouse or from a different culture. Okay, so you could meet over the internet as well, and you could meet them over foreign travel, and your partner could be your acquaintance at work, and you might meet them during some visit to like a hospital, departmental store, mall, religious places. So you might be on some foreign travel. Okay, and you might go to the hospital or some store or some mall or some religious place, and you might meet them over there. You might meet them over the internet. You might meet them because your work appoints you to travel abroad or work with somebody over the internet who is like in the same company but in a different location, a long distance location. So if you work for a multinational, then your spouse is definitely going to work in the same company but in like a different branch in a different country. Okay, and you could meet them when you travel for work. Okay, so these are some of the places where you could meet your spouse. There are a lot of possibilities with the 12th house, but you are going to meet your spouse on your own. Nobody is going to introduce you to them. Now let's look at what they are doing right now. We have the 5 of Swords, we have the 4 of Wands, we have Ace of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Chariot, and we have the 5 of Wands. So right away we can see that there are a lot of fights going on in their home. Okay, we have the Home card over here, and over here we have fights going on. People are saying things, trying to win at any cost, and everyone is being blunt and hurting each other with their words. There is like a lot of competition going on in business as well. So maybe they have like a family business and things aren't working out over there. There is a lot of competition, and because of that there are a lot of fights going on in their home. Now these people are like really concerned about money and new opportunities. Okay, because they might need it for their family business. Okay, we have like 2 cards over here that indicate that they have some sort of family business. Alright, and for a small majority, it's possible that their parents might be trying to hook them up or marry them to somebody, and they don't want that. Okay, their parents saw an opportunity to marry them off and they took the opportunity, but this person is trying to run away from it. okay, and fight it off. So this person definitely is right now trying to stay away from all the drama that is going on in their home. Now, what is your spouse single? Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, we have this extra card, and we have we have the Emperor, we have Six of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So this person is like undecided about their feelings towards somebody. Okay, they think that they are giving one-sided attention to somebody, and this person doesn't deserve it. Yeah, so this person is giving one-sided attention to somebody, and they think that they are measuring whether it's worth it or not. Okay, their partner might be a little bit dominating and controlling. Okay, and this is like the Christmas Carol card, so maybe they are just trying to hold things off till Christmas. They might be with somebody who's older or younger, or their mother might be trying to warn them about the relationship. Let's pull some more cards because I'm just not sure based on these cards. Okay. Well, yes, again we have the Money card. So maybe they are looking for some opportunity in love as well, but right now their love life seems like a disaster. So are they single? I don't think they are single. They are in a relationship in which they don't want to be. Are they going to break up soon? Well, they are thinking about marriage, but then they have side thoughts as well. Okay, they are having their doubts, and they're feeling very cold. They're feeling left out by their partner because their partner is clearly not caring about them as much as they care about their partner. And yes, see, they are going to walk away eventually from their partner, but with a lot of hurt and regret. So is your partner single? No, they are not single. They are in a relationship that is not really going to work out. Alright, so that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And see you until next time.